Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of VGU Talks, so we have a nice sit-down conversation about something that's happening in the world of games. I'm Don the Expert Coles from VideoGamesUncovered.com, and I'm going to apologise if during this video I sound a little bit off, because I've got the cold. Yeah, happy face. But that's not going to stop me, let's talk about some stuff. So this happened today, and quite frankly, I'm a little bit off-put by it. I'm not sure if this is EA doing EA things again, or whether this is an actual business practice that they might start doing for their bigger lineup of games. So if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about EA adding microtransactions into Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare. Oh yeah, that's a thing. And in this article on Eurogamer, the producer, Brian Linley, explained the following. Starting next week, players will be given the option to purchase coins from the sticker shop, which allows players the ability to access new packs and character content more quickly, all the same content that could be earned through regular gameplay. Now you have the choice to play your way. You can play to get new packs and content via earned coins in the game, or you can purchase coins to get more of the packs and content you want right away. Now, I've already seen some people go on talking about their own opinions on this. A large majority of them are just literally going, "Oh no, game is destroyed, now!" And apparently they sound like Arnie, which is an added touch. But here's my 2 cents on this. I am incredibly upset by this, do not get me wrong. And quite frankly, I am questioning that. I hope this isn't going to be a regular thing, especially with EA's lineup of upcoming games and games they already have out, especially on the Xbox One. So let's think about this for a second. Everything you can purchase in-game with in-game money, which you get just by playing the game and having fun, which by all means is probably the best system you could ever have, because it convinces you to keep playing to get the stuff you want. It's kind of like Warframe in that way. And that's the thing that I love about Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare. And heck, I personally think Garden Warfare is the best game on the Xbox One at this moment in time. Yeah. You can tell me off for that, but that's my own personal opinion. But that's what makes the game very accessible and very fun. You just purchase the game from your game store or online, or you download it onto your Xbox One. You start playing it. As soon as you start playing it, you start getting those precious coins. You go into the sticker store, you get yourself the stuff you want, and bish bash bosh, real good nosh, you're having fun. Oh yeah, and that's what it should all be about. But now that microtransactions are going to be involved, are we really going to see people suddenly doing the whole pay to win thing? And so many people are worried, is this going to turn Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare into pay to win? I heavily doubt it. I heavily doubt it's going to turn it into a pay-to-win system, and I heavily doubt that the people that are currently playing Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare are suddenly going to feel more convinced that they should invest into the microtransactions. I think they're just going to keep playing the game as they've been playing the game this whole time, and they're just going to keep getting the stuff they want just by playing the game. It's as simple as that. I don't think microtransactions is going to change a thing. But that's for current players. For new players, oh, they are going to dive straight into those microtransactions to give themselves that little bit of a boost. Especially if you have a system involved that allows new players for logging on for the first time on Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare, and then you give them a discount on their first ever actual real world money purchase of something in the game. If you do that, it's going to convince them that, ooh, maybe I should do these microtransactions more often. And that's the bad thing. I think new players might be a little bit too convinced if they do it right. And knowing EA, they're probably going to do it right. In the end of the day, I do not like this practice. It's different depending on what the kind of game is. Don't get me wrong. Like Guild Wars 2, for example. Yes, it has microtransactions. Yes. But 1, it's an MMORPG, 2, it's a one-off payment MMO, which is one of the only few of its kind, even to today's standards, with ESO being a subscription-based model. And all the microtransactions that you can purchase are all aesthetic or all involve server switching. No power boosting whatsoever. However, in Garden Warfare, It's a little bit different. It's not just the aesthetic touches, it's also the unlocks, it's also power, it's also this, that, and the other. It's everything you can normally buy now with real world money. If it was only aesthetics that you can get early via money, I would not be complaining. But because everything can now be purchased with real world money, that's a big issue. And as I said earlier on in this video, I cross fingers that this is not what EA is going to be doing with a majority of its titles, especially the titles that are going to be on Xbox One, Xbox 360, and possibly the PC. Garden Warfare, as we know, is already on 360 and Xbox One, and might be having a PC version coming out at some point. But let's also think about this. If Plants vs. Zombies gets microtransactions 2 months after its launch, could we expect Titanfall to see the same? If they add in more content to Titanfall, and potentially aesthetic content that a lot of people are actually asking for Titanfall wise, maybe that's when they'll add in microtransactions and give you the things you want behind that mighty EA paywall. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this edition of VGU Talks. What do you think about Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare having microtransactions? Do you think it will benefit the game? Do you think it will be a bit iffy? Or do you just think, no, it sucks? Let me know what you think in the comments section below, and be sure to tune in next time for another edition of VGU Talks. Hopefully I sound a little bit better. Cross fingers on that one.